Hey everyone, following high five here. Been working on the trike a little bit today. Haven't posted anything in a while because, we just had a kid. So she's inside sleeping. So it's about 2 weeks now. She's been around. So now I finally got a chance to get back out here in the garage. It's pretty cool. Who knew I could do that whole dad deal. Anyways, back to the subject matter at hand, the trike. So I've been working on this for a little bit, and you guys have seen previously all the. Just so I can actually see here. You guys have seen all this before. The whole upper frame, and then you got the lower frame that goes around there. You've all seen that, or maybe you haven't. Who knows? But today I've been working on the neck and the where the upper and lower frame rails attach. So this is kind of what I got here, and that is the neck off my CM400. See if I can get it better. That's the neck off the CM400. Whole front end. I got the forks and the shocks, the front wheel sitting over there, the brake, all that mess. It's coming from the little 400. So handlebars, throttle, everything. So did all my measuring out, and this is pretty much what I got. I've got about an 85-degree angle here between the, I guess you'd call that the backbone. I don't know if you really want to use normal motorcycle terms for some of this stuff, because it's not really a normal motorcycle. But got about an 85-degree angle here. This is sitting at 30 degrees from vertical, and then I believe that's a 30-degree rake, you'd call that. And then we've got what is this? This was about 25 or 30 degrees in here at this lower angle. I think it was about 25 it worked out to be. I think it gives pretty sweet geometry. That gives my lower frame rail right here. You can see I got a kind of used an R-peak method here. Got a real fancy jig for this. I just cut some holes in a piece of 2x4. But this dimension here is 6 inches. So that lower frame rail is 6 inches off the ground. That's actually where it's going to be sitting. Of course, I'm not going to use that whole lower frame rail, because the seat is going to have to connect in here to the center of this. So I'll probably be cutting it off, 3 or 4 inches back behind that bend, and then same thing, vertical down there, and then I got a cross member that'll be coming in. I was initially looking at doing a dual down tube on here. You can see obviously right now it's a single down tube right there, but I got a second one down here. It was initially going to come down to be a dual down tube, and then it was going to go right in there, but I don't have a real fancy notcher that'll do compounds, double notches or whatever it's got to be. I got this little Harbor Freight. Where is it? Over here in my mess. It's actually in the back of my truck. I just got that little Harbor Freight notcher. It actually works pretty well for what I needed. There it is. A little Harbor Freight notcher with Lennox blades. They were the best ones I could get. I had some Milwaukee blades on there, but the welds on them were kind of crappy, and the weld kept coming apart in the middle and catching, and all of a sudden I'd tear up a blade, put it out of round, and ruined a couple pieces of metal that way. So these Lennox blades have lasted me a pretty good long while. So that's the notcher I've been using. It's actually been working pretty well, along with my little tool post here that I made. So anyways, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I think it looks pretty badass. It actually looks like almost looks like the front end of a motorcycle. you know, one of these days I might actually ride this around, but who knows. I'm gonna have obviously I got to get some carburetors for it. I've got the air cleaner housings are right over there. You can see. Let's see if I can get them. No, there we go. Air cleaner housings, and I think I even got some new wires for it. And there's one. That's going to be the second. Both of those are gonna wind up being headlights. And these things are going to be kind of crazy because they're actually going to be down here. Obviously, you'll have the wheel will be, you know, centered here, about like so, and then either side of it, I'm going to have the headlights, low beams, high beams, and the turn signal. Those are the old headlights off my '61 Corvair, which is where we got the motor. And obviously, you guys probably saw before we moved to Washington, got rid of it. I just didn't have the time or money to move it, so it's my dad's old truck. So, anyways, I don't know. I think it looks pretty badass. I'm probably gonna put some sort of real big gusset in here, you know, real solid plate. With the engine being in the pretty far back, I mean, when you look at this, you know, the rear axle is going to come out here. I have a little swing arm, and probably going to use a suspension, kind of like a motorcycle